doing right now. So we my boy Brandon, Big B.
What's up, y'all?
And this is long overdue. We been had supposed to shoot, but we were gonna go hard or go home. So right now, we're doing an inspired look by Santanico Pandemonium from Dusk Till Dawn. Inspired by Salma Hayek. We got a real snake in this bitch. It's about to be crazy. I was working at a sneaker store in Wicker Park called Boneyard. Like, I was working there for almost 3 years. It was a great experience. Like, I met so many dope ass people, and it was another thing that actually motivated me to like leave, because I'm like, okay, now it's time to escalate and like go to the next level in my life. So I left my job and I'm like, I'm gonna go fully hard on this DJ shit, and now I DJ full time. Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. They're so good.
Hold on, I got scared for a second.
Alright, let's throw the snake into the mix.
Reading emails.
You gotta tell me how to handle her.
You're a tree branch to her.
Holy fuck. Having a snake on you was looking kind of nerve-wracking. I'm like, I feel bad because I don't want to touch her wrong. Oh my god, this is crazy. I'm just me, and that meaning that is like, my energy is so important to me because that's how I connect with people. So no matter what I do, if it's DJing, if it's modeling, even if it's just like my interactions on social media, it's super important for me to be genuinely me and just like let that seep through, because that's how people are gonna connect with you. And I feel like when I DJ, that's how people connect with me, because they see I'm literally just doing me, having fun. The end goal is to change the fucking game, pave a way for women, pave a way for everybody who just needs like kind of like a push to do what they want and follow their dreams. Came from nothing, and I just followed my heart and my dreams, and I became somebody. But at the end of the day, like, it's not about the end goal, it's about the journey. Like, if you're not enjoying your life every day, you're doing it wrong. Like, that's how I see it. Life is too short to plan 5, 10, 20 years from now, because we don't know what happens 5, 10, 20 years from now. You gotta be planning for the next hour. When I was little, I would go to Gurney Mills, you know, and they have Rainforest Cafe, and they would have the little snakes over there, and you could touch them and shit. And my mom would always freak out, and I would love to play with them. Snakes are cool as fuck. They're actually so sweet. Even though she's not saying anything. I feel her energy. I feel like she knows she's a bad bitch. Who would have thought I would have ever became this comfortable? I love it. Life is all about trying new things. Modeling's never been like, oh, you know, I want to be a model, but like, it was always something I had fun doing. So like, I love modeling. It's a blast. I get to meet super dope people. It's super fun to just work on projects like this, like bring something to life. It'd be dope as fuck if I had like an all women's event, all women lineup, all women DJs, all women performers, and you know, girls weekend. Our girl Tay Money, I was watching her music videos too, and one of her songs, Girls Weekend, came on, and I was like, hold on, I need Tay Money to be at the show, and Girls Weekend was gonna be the name of the thing. Like, it would just make so much sense because Tay Money would be headlining. It all fell into place. So at this point, it was all figment of my imagination. I didn't know if Tay was gonna be able to headline. The venue I had in mind is called the Avondale Music Hall. I didn't even know if that was possible. So I'm like, okay, let me write it down. Let me actually create like a little game plan. There's this woman, her name is Christina Vera. She owns her company called Vera Inc. It's a marketing agency. She was the first person that came into mind because, one, she's Latina and it's a woman owned, and it was really important for me to have like women of color and, you know, women from different backgrounds. Berto pretty much runs Speakerbox. I told Berto about it and I was like, I need you to help me have Avondale as the venue, and I wanted Speakerbox to essentially like sponsor it in that aspect, and it worked out. After Summer Smash, I introduced myself to her, whatever, and I told her I was working at Boneyard because Boneyard had a booth back then at Summer Smash, and that's a sneaker store, a well-known sneaker store in Chicago, if you guys know about it. One day, she ended up coming to the store, and we exchanged numbers, and we were just talking, whatever, cool. So we ended up being cool from that point on, and then I literally just hit her up. I was like, hey, Tay, I'm working on this project. I would love for you to be a part of it. I gave her the outline, bada bing, bada boom, and she was like, I am with it. She was like, that sounds so lit. She was like, girls weekend. My first girls weekend was in 2019, right before COVID, in March, because that's Women's Equality Day. So I wanted to do girls weekend every year on Women's Equality Day, but this year, earlier on in the year, there was no clear clearance from the city, so it was just hard for me to plan it and not really know what I was going to be able to do and what I wasn't going to be able to do. I'm planning on having one on the next Women's Equality Day. Me and my manager are going to link up this week actually and see what the next moves are.
Dímelo, puñeta, estamos rompiendo, acabamos de llegar al club vivo, vamos a descabronar. Tú eres loco, cabrón, cotidiano, baby. Brr. Ahora los quiero activos, todo el mundo desacatado, bebiendo, fumando, vamos a pelear, vamos a pasar de puta.
Ash Money Moves. Follow me, Ash Moves Pride. These are my bitches. We're about to dance today.
Ash, I'm about to start dancing with y'all.
Yes, music classes Wednesday night. Follow us on Instagram. We teach dance classes.
I've been with had a fat one.
Wait, is this the second profile of me?
Wait, what? The bitch? Y'all, we just discovered the same shit. They made the same shit for me, like a fake.
Why are they doing that? And your mom texted me.
So report that page, everybody.
Hey, traitor.
Hold on.
Just kidding.
Girl power over here.
What's your name?
My name's Chico. Welcome to the Lit Ass Party.
Being a DJ, you just learn to appreciate music in a different way. It don't matter what type of sound, it don't matter what type of language. It's just like, it's the energy. Like, it's literally the frequency that's vibrating off the sound of the music that makes you feel good. So
Tell us your name.
my real name is Inesse. Inesse.
But what do they call you?
But they call me King, K-I-N-G, because a king is supposed to be higher than a queen, which don't make no sense because women should be higher than everything. So, therefore, we're defying gender roles. Kinginess. Thank you very much.
Period.
I've been DJing since 2019, but I've been doing YouTube since 2017, so a lot of the times I've gotten recognized in public is from YouTube. I would just post vlogs and like funny videos of myself and stuff. I have 10,000 followers on YouTube. Yeah, I haven't posted in like almost a year. I did YouTube with somebody that was my best friend at the time, but they snaked me and they're not my best friend anymore, so fuck that. I noticed I was growing a lot once I started being more active on social media, for sure, and just really putting myself out there, posting more content of myself. And it's like, you gotta remind people who you are. You have to maintain a genuine personality on social media, because if it doesn't match in real life, then your connections aren't gonna be strong. They're not gonna have longevity. And I like to be very upfront and honest about who I am, because at the end of the day, I'm a normal ass girl. I'm the girl next door. I fuck up. I have imperfections. I get angry. I get sad. I get cheated on. I get my heart broken. Like, I do some shit that I'm not even proud of, but I also, like, I make mistakes, I learn from them, but I'm also doing my best. I'm following my passions. I'm genuine, and I'm a very, very supportive person. Like, I've never felt a day in my life that supporting other people takes anything away from me. So it's always been super important to surround myself around people who are supportive too, because the last thing I'm gonna ever do is hate on somebody, because hating is just a broke people sport. I feel like if you're a hater, like, it's giving you're broke. Because if you get money, why would you hate on somebody else? You know what I'm saying? Done drained the shit out of me. That's how that toxic shit go. You be on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off till you lose your fucking mind. Then you finally lose your mind and you're like, hey, this isn't good for me. So I just, that's what I had to realize. I was like, my career or him. I'm like, man, there's so much more to life than dealing with some bullshit. I'm 22. What I gotta be dealing with bullshit for? No more dumb bitch juice. I'm sipping on rich bitch, successful, abundant juice. I feel like my energy, my aura is so strong that it repels like fake people. Like, for some reason, it's just part of me. I can't get close to people who are fake. Like, it'll be something like we just never end up talking like that. We never end up hanging out. Like, something about fake people. Growing up, my mom was super into fashion. So like, I always admired my mom. Was one thing about my mom, she was always dolled up, like hair done, makeup done, clothes, purses, like perfume. Like, she taught me so much about being a woman. So I really took that from her, like my love for fashion and just being a bad bitch, like, because my mom's a bad bitch. In a year, I'm not gonna lie, okay, I transfer myself a year from now, September 18th or 19th, September 18th, 2022. I see myself really successful, really thankful, really blessed. So anybody who thinks about being a DJ, or you know, you've considered it but you don't know how to really start, I'm gonna tell you this: there's never gonna be something that tells you and comes to you and that's like, oh, you know, this is your start. One thing I learned in life, you're never gonna be ready. You just gotta do it. You just gotta do something. Because if you wait to be ready and you wait to be comfortable, it's never gonna happen, because you don't grow in life comfortably. Things that are changing, things that are different are uncomfortable. So I say just go do that shit. Order yourself a fucking controller, learn off YouTube tutorials. That's how I did it. And you just practice, and you just got, if you really want to do it, you'll do it. You don't make excuses for it. So I say if you're aspiring to do it, fuck making playlists on your phone. Order yourself a controller from Guitar Center, or go on Amazon, order something, and just start learning. Like, you're gonna make so many mistakes. You're not gonna know what the fuck you're doing when you first start. Because when I started, I was like, how am I gonna do this? Like, it was like reading Chinese. I'm like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know what these buttons are. Like, but I loved it, so I learned. Like, I'm telling you, that shit's real. So I say do that shit, and like I said, reach out to your peers, reach out to the people around you who are on the same wavelength as you, who like doing the same stuff as you, like other creatives. Work with them. You learn a lot from the people around you, and it's good to like surround yourself with people who are all trying to do the same shit, which is follow their heart, follow their passion. So yeah. Alright, y'all, shout out TJ for bringing out beautiful Nala for this dope ass shoot, and shout out Brandon, big homie, for going crazy with the flicks today. And I'll see you later, Jess.